Greetings, compatriots. That's better, isn't it?
Put those glasses down.
I want to introduce to you my associates. Right over here we have Dr. Wayne Cloud and Dr. Wayne Gage. Now, they may not look like it, but they're twins. They had the same mother, but different fathers. They're going to help me interpret what BK Bob tells us today when he makes his little jaunt. Now the term, thank you. The term weatherological is not to be confused with meteorological. Meteorological are those guys that appear on TV on the Weather Channel and all the news programs, and they've got instruments and all this maps and charts and stuff. The ones that are wrong 98.6% of the time. Weatherological folks started way back when. Actually got its start in the Texas Hill Country. One morning an old Indian medicine man went outside of his teepee and he looked up at the sky and he said, well, it's a little cool and there's some clouds, but I don't think it's going to rain. It's going to be a beautiful day. So that was his forecast. And hell, that worked for a long time. But 9 years ago, we've been trying to improve on that. 9 years ago, we came across BK Bob. Now, Bob is a weather forecasting devil. And after a lot of testing and just continuing to talk to him, I've been able to talk to him lately and visit with him and see how he acts. Then you know, he's gotten to be right all the time. So what we do is, well, no, wait a minute. And the little hairy rat, what did he say this morning? The one up in Pennsylvania, what did he say? There's going to be 6 more weeks of winter? Okay. We decided that why should this little hairy rat tell us in Texas what our weather's going to be? So, yeah. All right, now when we let Bob out, this is kind of a reenactment, a recreation of a good old Texas Hill Country highway. Got the middle yellow line and some little split white lines. So when they turn him loose, he's going to come out here, and we're going to be able to view him and decide after we get together after he makes his little run, and we'll be able to forecast whether it's going to be an early spring or whether we're going to have to wait for a little while for winter. Now, over the last few years, he's also developed some great political skills. Not that it takes any skill to be a politician, but he's able to read them pretty good. And so we rely on him to give us the forecast for the coming year politically. Now when he comes out of there, if he goes to the right, then we're going to have a pretty conservative year. But if he goes to the left, then it's going to be a liberal year. If he stays down the middle, then it's just going to be moderate. Now if he comes out and he starts turning around and going back and forth and all that kind of stuff, then it's probably just going to be anarchy for the next year, with nobody being able to agree with anybody else about anything. So, are we ready to turn old Bob loose? Yeah! Come on, Bob! Yeah, y'all be real quiet because he gets kind of finicky sometimes. Here he comes, here he comes.
Someone is more nervous than the video.
No, don't go back and hold it.
Who can blame him?
There you go. Don't be bashful, Bob. Come on, man. All these people are here to see you and they want to know what you got to do. You've been in the Lone Star again, haven't you?
He keeps going to the right.
All right.
Looks like to the left from up here.
Somebody called us on that one time about whether it's right or left, and you want him always to go to the right, at least I do. And so if he goes to the left, then it's from my perspective and not yours. So it can always be right, okay? All right, well we're gonna caucus a little bit. Let him make one more little run and see what he has to do so we can get this political thing done.
What? He went to Hawaii and met me.
That's my